Welcome in, Minnesota high school football fans. I am here with a couple members of the Staples-Motley Cardinals who are going to be in the semifinal state game for 2A on Friday. How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Let's
Great.
start with you guys introducing yourselves. Go ahead.
My name's Colbe Tappe. I'm 2026 running back safety. And yeah.
I'm Alex Schultz. I'm a senior wide receiver and safety on the Cardinals.
Cool. So I guess just for me, just because I haven't got to watch you guys play, and I'm sure a lot of people around the state haven't got to watch you guys play. Just give us the kind of rundown with your team, your offensive scheme, your defensive scheme. What should we expect to see from you guys on Friday?
I would say 50-50 run pass, just kind of getting after it on offense and working hard on defense.
Yeah, you're going to see a lot of great execution, first of all. You're going to see some really great plays and all around a good attitude on the field. You'll never see us yell at each other.
Yeah, so you guys are 11-0 coming into this game. An impressive season going behind you. I got some notes. I think your last game was against Barnesville, and a barn burner of a game, 46-44, second OT. Colbe, I know you had quite the game. Just in the highlights I got to see, just talk about the game, both of you.
Yeah, so it was pretty good. I mean, probably our best game we've ever played. Just overall, we had a good game. Defense, I mean, they had a lot of runs, but if you watch the whole game, you could tell, like, we were going after it on defense. And the 44-46 probably should have been closer, but we had a lot of penalties that we got to clean up. And, overall, we just had a really good game.
I think we surprised ourselves. We come into the game losing last time to them 56-0. It doesn't feel very great. And then we know we can do great things we have in the past. And so we just thought it would add to the year if we just took it to them.
You mentioned that kind of flip between the 2000, what was it? Was it the 22 to 23 season? I think the 22 season, you guys, did you guys not win a game at all? I think we
were 0-9 and we went to 8-2.
So talk about that flip. Were you guys a part of that 0-9 team?
Oh yeah.
And just talk about how that flip happened and what was the reason for it?
Yeah, so our 0-9 season, a lot of the seniors that were in that year, they kind of, all of them pretty much quit. Year before that, they were I think they were 4-5, and they lost some of their good seniors that year. So then coming into my freshman year, which was our 0-9 season, the seniors that were there, they all just kind of quit. And so we really had no leadership. It was kind of just like a mess. Brand new head coach, no leadership. You're just trying to figure things out as a team, and it was pretty rough.
Yeah, we kind of got not thrown under the bus, I would say, but kind of fend for yourself moment in that situation. So we knew it was going to be a tough year, but we stuck with it, and we knew our groups were going to be good together. So we just worked hard in the summer and went to the next year.
Although you guys went 0-9 that season, is it, and you can say no at all, but like without that season, would this class be where you guys are right now, ready one game away from the state championship?
I don't think so. I mean, that year was a huge year for development, and I think we needed that season. We needed having that one season where we needed the player development and getting to know each other as a team, and just everybody working together and trying to do something great. And that year really helped for sure.
Yeah, it gets you more experience with the game. I mean, you get one less year and you don't know exactly how to block a guy on the specific play, and then that helps this year a lot with failing and know how bad it feels to get beat by that much. So we stay humble because we've been the other team before.
Was that more you guys talk about the growth. Was that more like leadership growth? Was that more physical growth, or was that both?
I would say both. I mean, our biggest thing is like I think we had like 40 guys overall getting into the weight room this summer and just getting, all together. And leadership's definitely there now. And there's a lot of, like, we're like a family, and everybody being there for lifting and just, yeah.
Yeah. So just one more thing on this kind of like flip. Drew Potter is your current head coach. And correct me if I'm wrong, he took over the program in 2022, which was that season where you guys went 0-9 and your seniors quit out of that year. How, I guess, just like from a coach's perspective, that would be really tough to have that be my first season with the program. I guess you can talk about him, his resiliency with the program, and what you've seen for him to flip you guys in this fashion.
Yeah, he's a lot different than a lot of coaches, I would say, that I've ever had. But I feel like he really gets to know you, gets on like a good level with you. But he's also a really strict coach at sometimes when he needs to be. He'll get on you and when he needs to. And yeah, I would say he does a lot of things different than most coaches, but I think he does it a lot better. And he also coached a lot of teams before that weren't as good. So I feel like he knew coming in that even if we weren't that good, he knew how to coach us. And that was a big deal for us.
Yeah, when he came in, he was used to coaching a bunch of smaller schools, so his offense fit into our builds pretty well, I guess you could say, because we didn't have a lot of big guys on the line that were smaller, and so getting them a bunch of pulling, I guess, it helps hide them being smaller than the other team. And then there's also a lot of skill positions out there, and we fit them really well, and so it just worked well all in all.
Yeah, so let's stop talking about the past because I mean it's a good memory, but not a good memory for you guys. Let's focus on Friday. You guys are going against Chatfield, like we've talked about. What are your just first impressions of playing them? What have you been seeing on film? What has the coaching staff been talking to you about?
They got a different offense that we've ever seen. So they run a lot of like spread out. They like to spread their guys out far. And so just seeing that, it's kind of like different because a lot of teams in the North run a lot of power and they just kind of want to run up middle, and then they'll throw every once in a while. But Chatfield like to spread it out, and then they'll run with their quarterback a lot and their running back, and their passing game is kind of weak. But just seeing that is just a little bit different. But I think we'll be ready for it.
Yeah, so we see 80-20 run to pass or even 90-10 run to pass. And so you just got to be on your toes at all times. You never know when they're going to try and get a deep one on you.
How important is it, or just how do you coach? How do you practice that other than just telling yourself? Just because we do in high school see so many teams run, and then that one pass goes over your head and everybody's like, how do you get open? But at the same time, you guys as a defense, like you're talking about, you play a run 9 times and then the one time you don't is the one over your head. What's kind of the key to stopping that?
So our coach really gets on us. So over the last 3 years, he really has been stressing, like, if you get beat deep, he's going to take you out. So when we played our rivals this year, we got beat deep 3 times, and he had to take out 3 guys. So we were on like our 4th string. So nobody on our team wants to get beat deep anymore. And a lot of our guys have just been staying, they don't get beat deep anymore.
Yeah, it's discipline. You gotta be focused.
That's funny. Well, what has been just the key for you guys? Just like if you guys had to summarize this season up to this point, what has been the key for you guys, and do you guys think that's going to be the key to winning these next 2 games?
I think our biggest thing is execution and just doing everything right. In our last game, we had 8 penalties called against us, and I feel like if we didn't get half of those called, it's a very different game. So just being disciplined and doing what we're supposed to do and following the game plan is a big deal. And I think if we can do that, we can go all the way.
Can you ask that question one more time?
Well, I guess I was just saying, summarize kind of like the team up to this. How have you guys gotten to the 11-0, where you guys are right now? And then do you think that's going to be what's going to lead you guys to possibly winning state?
Oh, yeah. I mean, we're a very close team. I mean, you can tell in classes we're all maybe talk a little too much, but we love to be around one another. And, it just is great to have like the same group playing from 4th and 5th grade go all the way up to this point. And it's just a team game. And so you need to be close to winning team games.
Yeah, all right. I'll end you guys with this last question, and it kind of touches on it, but open-ended. Staples-Motley will be a Class A 2A state title champions
if we execute and stay humble.
If we play low, quick, and hard with desire and have great attitude, character, belief,
Character.
desire, effort. There we go.
Is that your coach's?
Yeah.
Yep.
But
I got to get it in.
Yeah.
Love it. Well, I'm just curious of the schedule. Where I don't even know where Staples-Motley is, to be honest. You said it's up north.
It's kind of by Brainerd.
So are you?
Minnesota.
It's a 4:30 game, so you're making the trip the day of. I know some teams that are farther away.
Yeah, we're leaving at 10.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, I wish you guys the best of luck on Friday. And thanks for taking the time out of your night to join me.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot.
All right.